we're of course looking here at what is a health crisis, but also a social crisis, an economic crisis, a human rights crisis. And I'm also very concerned that not immediately, but over time, we can also see security crisis. And we already see that some of the peace processes are getting more difficult to undertake because of the lack of contact, for instance. But we also see, and that is one of the biggest concerns I have, and that is also why this is something that we have to deal with long term, long after vaccination is also in place, is the fact that many of the conflicts that we already see around the world can harden. And the reason is, of course, also the fact that when socioeconomic crisis hit, and I mean, we're all affected by this globally, but we're affected very differently. And that also means that when we see the consequences of this in the long term, the potential for a security crisis is absolutely present. And I cannot underline enough how this pandemic and the consequences of this pandemic, if it's not dealt with, can also lead to a fight for resources. It could lead to intensified fighting in already exacerbated conflicts. And there is a reason why the Security Council now has this very much on its agenda. And I'm happy then to be a part of the Security Council now as an elected member. This is something that we are going to deal with in the Council in the time to come, because we have to be mindful of the risks that lies within not only the health part of this, but also the socioeconomic and the human rights part of this.